Hello everybody, welcome back to Ethereal SMP. This is episode 8 and I'm here on my mushroom island because I have a bunch of things that I want to work on this episode. One of them is making this no longer a mushroom island. I'm going to rip out all of the mycelium, all of the big mushrooms, and I'm going to make it all into grass. One of my plans for this island in the long run is to terraform this with a bunch of custom biomes around or including my base. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to do my base just yet, but I know how I want to do my island, and I've been talking about it for far too long. I just want to get on with it really. So this episode I have brought over a few shulker boxes full of grass. I've also got a lot of dirt back at my shack near spawn. So if I run out of grass, which no doubt I will because this island is pretty big, I can run over there and just let the grass spread onto that dirt instead of going out and mining more grass. But the first part of this video, and I just want to get straight into it, is going to be tearing out these mushrooms. So I'll go into my alt and I'll time-lapse that. So there we have it. I have completely removed every single one of the mushrooms from this island. Not these mushrooms, these aren't too much of a hassle. And all the mushrooms, those will go in the future. Or get captured in the future so I can farm slash sell them to other people. But no, all the big mushrooms have gone, all the big ones. Now I'm sure there's one person out there who will somehow think that the island looks better with the big mushrooms. Don't worry, I plan on having some form of enchanted forest biome, but believe me, with the normal mushrooms here and all the custom biome type place things, it will not look good. Trust me, it just won't. But no, the final part of the time lapse, the mushrooms at the far side of the island didn't disappear because the chunks weren't updating, but those did go. I edited most of that stuff out, but no, those did go. All of them have gone. Every single one of the big mushrooms. If I do want some more, then I can just bone meal some of these smaller mushrooms. But the next big plan of action is to sort the grass out. Mine up all the mycelium and sort the grass out. Oops. There is, I am going to smooth all this out. Like, it is going to look a bit better. There's not going to be any of this, but it's not going to be my main project for today. Like, things like that will go because I need to mine that anyway, and there's no point replacing it because it'll just look, well, it'll just be pointless. But no, all of this main body mycelium will go. I won't do too much like landscaping or whatever, but it will come in the future. I just kind of need to get this sorted out because it's just an eyesore. It just looks really ugly. I can't place because of my shield, so I'm just going to swap that out for salmon. It's a bit annoying because I'm not going to be able to pick up any of the mycelium until I've got at least one free spot, so I might actually just go and pop some fireworks into a chest, because I don't need any of these. I'll just take a full stack, and I'll eat because I'm hungry. But no, this is going to be a fairly boring process. I might time lapse some of it, but this is going to take a very long time, so I'll just crack on with it. Wow, okay, that took a lot of grass, and I haven't really done that all that much. It does look a lot nicer, like, it looks a lot less harder on the eyes, like, it's very stand out, it's all greyish. Whereas this, like, it's grass, it's the same as the jungle colour, which is, the alpha colour grass. But it's really nice, it's a lot better than the mycelium, because this one just, it looks like mould, if nothing else. So this is a lot nicer, but I've grossly underestimated the amount of stuff I'm going to need, the amount of grass. So I think I'm going to chip away at it over the next couple of days, and then I'll get back to you once I've done it all. So for the past 3 or 4 days, I have put all of my time, nearly all of my free time, on this server, basically ripping out the mycelium and placing the grass in, with nothing much elsewhere. I've been visiting a few people, but not much else, and it has been horrendous. It's been absolutely painstaking, but I can finally say that with one flight over the island, it is done. I have done it. I did not edit the terrain much at all. I tried to keep it pretty much the same. There are a few blocks misplaced here and there, but I try to keep it the same because I really want to capture the transformation between this, well, the island how it was before, the island with no mushrooms, the island with only grass, and the landscaped island, and then finally the fully terraformed island with the custom biome areas and the base, which I'm going to be building fairly soon. I'm hoping not long after episode 10. I've pretty much got up until episode 10 planned out, so I don't really have any slot to put it in before then. But after episode 10, there are a few major projects I want to work on, including my base. But I am really proud of this. I'm really proud of what I've managed to do in the past few days. Like a project, when I first started playing Minecraft, a project like this would have taken me months upon months, if not a year. This has taken me 3 days. Yeah, I've got too much time on my hands, sure. That's very true. 100%. But, no, like, it's still pretty impressive. Like, this scale. Just purely this scale. But, next on my list of things to do is to sort out all the mushrooms, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if I should kill them all or capture them all. Either which way, that might be a bit of a pain, really. So I'll think that over. But right now, I'm going to give you a bird's eye shot of my island with the areas marked and what I want those areas to be. Now, this isn't concrete. I might change my ideas in the future. But you can see I've got a rough idea of what biomes I want to be on there, and where they're going to be. Again, I might add some, take some away, extend some, move some. It's all very much still work in progress, but at least I have some form of idea, like I haven't done for the longest time. But no, I'm really excited to build these biomes, and I'm not sure whether I want to build the base first, then the biomes, or the biomes first, then the base, because like in real life, like geographically, the biomes would come before the base, so it might be a nice idea to see the base built using the biomes rather than just built in the biomes, like a lot of typical Minecraft bases are, or houses, etc. Basically, I'm not sure whether I should do that or build the biomes up around the bases. So, like with spawn, you've got little mounds of sand coming up to the walls, like where the sand has been blown into spawn. So the biome's kind of been built around it over time. But I'm not sure if that'll work. Because let's say I do a jungle, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do. I might do in the future, but I'm not sure at this point in time. Let's say I do a jungle. There might be vines climbing up part of my base, but I'm not sure if that'll work on the big scale, on like the whole island kind of level. But no, I'll definitely think about it. I'll come with some ideas, maybe jot down some concept art or something. But that's all the time I've really got to work on my base today. So I'm going to go over and just check out spawn, see if I have any sales in my shops, and I'll be right there. Here I am at spawn. It has changed a lot since I've last properly covered spawn in a video. There are a few updates in my shops which I want to go over, including one shop that I've never properly addressed on camera. I kind of just built it as a bit of a, because I was bored really, a bit of a fun project. This is my edible emporium, Spade's edible emporium. It's like a cafe kind of thing. Like I kind of wanted to go for a tiki bar, so it's kind of rounded, fairly open, very much made out of wood rather than stone or sandstone or something like your usual cafe would be built out of. But over here we have some mushroom stew / milk, which is free. I provide bowls, I can just take some. There was a mushroom cow here, but I'm not sure where it's gone. I think someone's either taken it or killed it or something. But there are some here, spares. I'll move on over, because you can't always reach them in that pen. And over here I sell some chicken, 1 diamond per 2 stacks of chicken. It doesn't get much sales, but it's just going to have too much for my chicken farm. All types of fish, 1 diamond for 3 stacks. Got all, raw fish, cooked fish, raw salmon and cooked salmon. And I accept tips and some cookies. I accept tips and donations just there. My sugarcane shop, I addressed this on a live stream, but it's cut out of episode 7, so I updated it from it was originally 3 stacks I think, then I updated it to 5 stacks because there weren't any sales. But once people started to get elytras, I thought, you know, people are going to need sugarcane for paper, for rockets, these rockets, so I upped the price to 1 diamond for only 2 stacks, but I still don't have any sales. That might be why. There aren't really any shops that or that are new that I haven't built. Moose has still failed to make a roof on his. I made a dirt roof, but he hasn't even removed that. He's just kept it on there, which is a bit annoying. But oh, I have got some sales. I've got some mending diamond sales and some normal buck diamond sales. But I've taken the mending bucks out of the normal chest and tripled the price, because mending is very useful, and I don't want to undersell mending. But I still haven't got sales on saddles, because 1, everyone uses AFK fish farms, and 2, when do you really need saddles? And name tags are more of an end game thing if you want decorations in your base or something. But you only kind of need 1 or 2 for pets. But Moose has his shop over here, which is dyes and banners. He rarely updates the stock, but he does like to take the diamonds out. As you can see, he's still fairly low on dyes, but I think once he has enough resources, that'll be a very useful shop. I've already bought quite a few things from there. This is X's little grocery store company. He sells eggs, which have always been out of stock. wooden stuff. That's always been out of stock. Organic turkey. I think there was one stack once in there, but it's gone now. Sushi. Ooh, both of those have gone. I mean, that annoys me a little bit because I sell it for cheaper, but I don't really care in the long run. He sells sushi, which is just cooked fish and smoked salmon. You can guess what that is. And healing pots, which he has never updated whatsoever. So he doesn't have the most in-stock shop in the world, but it's not a bad shop. It's useful if you need some emergency food, which, you know, with me selling tons of excess food, I don't need that, but I'm sure some people might eventually if someone dies and loses all their stuff or something. But over here we have the stable, which isn't so much a shop, but these aren't sales. No one has bought one of the horses. You can see they're all still here, but I lent Manji and Cat a horse to help get to the stronghold. Manji nearly killed his, and Cat lost his. This is the inside. There's nothing it's been left in here apart from netherrack and cookies. No one's really used any of the other things. But again, it's not so much a shop. Aesthetic changes around spawn. I am terraforming all the area, if I can speak, and adding decorations such as this hole in the wall. It's like been got a crack that's been ruined over time. There's a path that runs through it if you want to go through here. It's a bit of a shortcut, I suppose. But I just like little details like this that some people might not think about. But there is one more thing I'm going to try being the operative word. Rocket over here. I'm creating a little small like decorational areas over here, or like over here, which is the Northern Woods, as I'm calling it. It's basically like decorational woods with a bridge running through it. The path, you don't need the path going through. I just think it's nice to have a few optional areas you can explore, because it really brings a new layer to spawn. Areas to explore and things. I am going to terraform the savannah. You can see I've done a little bit of work. I do want to get some more realistic acacia trees in eventually, but I haven't really worked on that so far. I did show off my finished little ravine just down here, but I have added a path and some wooden supports just around here, wooden railings, because you don't really want to fall in and hit the sides or take fall damage. It is very dark. Mobs will spawn there even in the day, but I don't really mind. Oops. I'll sort that out later. But I did move the enchanter over here, actually. I did move this because we were running out of space. It looked very cramped, so I decided to move it over. But that's not too much of a big deal. I moved the ender chests because people couldn't open them. I need to move that dragon egg, actually. But no, there's been a fair few updates in spawn. Tank, I believe, is going to build a packed ice shop because he claimed a nice spikes biome. Manji is going to make a glass shop, apparently, although he keeps saying he's going to do that and he never really gets around to it. I'm sure once he eventually starts recording, hint hint, and uploading regularly, then he will get onto that fairly quickly. But I'm proud of spawn so far. It's only been just under a month as of recording this. Yeah, I'm very proud of what people have been doing and how I've been working. But this has been spawn. There are a couple of other things I want to check out this video, so yeah, I'll get straight on with that. The number one thing I want to talk about is some of my future projects. Now, obviously, as I've been working on it in a couple of episodes now, one of my big projects is my base, which is going to be on the Mushroom Island, and largely a very much ongoing project. I'll keep adding farms and things over time, but there will be an obvious finish point to the structure of the base, which is visible from the surface and stuff. So that'll be an ongoing project mainly, but I'll try and get a lot of it done fairly soon, slash in a 2-part or 3-part episode. Another one of my projects, which will happen probably a lot sooner than me finishing my base, is me building the Iron Titan, or Iron Farm, Big Iron Farm, Iron Titan, Iron Trench, or whatever it's called. Just something that will produce too much iron, and so we can use both lots of pistons and things, and so we can use iron as a building block, and two, because it'll just be a fun big project, and I really want to work on something like that. It's a weird tree, but anyway, yeah, and that'll be another one of my projects. Me and X at Zephyrwood are also going to be making an end shop where we'll be selling things from the end, such as purple blocks, end stone, elytra if we get enough, and things along those lines. I do plan to make an area where we can all contribute to things such as public farms or mini games, but I'm yet to fully find an area which will be good for that, and that's fairly near spawn. But without ruining the aesthetic of spawn. So yeah, that'll be a future project as well, but it'll also be a project for all of the players on the server. I don't really have many other projects I can think of right now, but obviously I will be doing collabs and helping other people out in the future, and I do have a couple of ideas for shops I want to do, but I don't really have the resources for those yet. No, I am going to be working with villagers a lot too, both in my base and for spawn and stuff. I want to make a public villager breeder, since we will need one for the Iron Titan anyway. Might as well make it public so people can take some villagers home with them if they don't have a village near them in their base. But there are a few projects that I want to work on soon / in the future. This series will be going on for a very long time. I'm hoping for at least a year. I did sort of jokingly put out to Manji a reset date for the map, or a new map kind of date, like you got different Minecraft seasons, different Hermitcraft seasons, something like that. I just kind of jokingly said to Manji, I will be resetting it in January 2018. 2019, sorry. not this January, next January. But that was a bit of a joke. But yeah, there probably will be a reset day someday, but that'll be far in the future. Probably after everyone's quit. I'll have to get some new friends. But no, this has been episode 8. I haven't done too much on camera this episode, but I have done a couple of pretty long episodes fairly recently. So I hope those will compensate for the lack of content in this video. But it also has been very time consuming, as little as it might seem. I took, well, like I said, 3 days to do all that grass, and a good couple of hours to sort out all the mushrooms and do a bit of terraforming. But no, I hope you will stick around for episode 9, where I will be building a good few nether tunnels to connect up nether portals to the nether hub. / other people's bases in the nether. I'll be doing that next episode, episode 9. Episode 10, I will be doing a server tour, which will be it obviously won't be finished. I'm not going to wait till January 2019 to release episode 10, but it will just be a shader's tour of different people's bases, and showing you how the server is at that moment in time. Probably be in a couple of weeks from when I'm recording this. So probably quite a bit of time for you at home. But no, thank you for watching. I hope I will see you in the next episode, and goodbye.